If you've been watching Grand Archive from the sidelines, I honestly think that 2026 is the best time in the history of the game to get into it. Not because the game has gotten easier, Grand Archive still has one of the highest skill ceilings of any modern TCG, but because there are now more ways to play the game than ever were before. If you like one-on-one, there's standard competitive. If you like to play with friends in a more casual manner, there's a multiplayer format called Pantheon that was introduced this year. And if you're a collector and just like collecting pretty artwork, let me tell you that the artwork has only gotten better, and there's now even more foiling patterns with curio foils that just make the cards pop. And with another major set on the horizon coming in August, the future of Grand Archive is looking very bright. How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the video. My name's Travis from Frostbite Gaming, and I'm here to tell you why you should be playing Grand Archive in 2026. One of the biggest changes to Grand Archive in 2026 is that it's no longer just a competitive card game. Before, the conversation was always about tournaments, meta decks, high-level events, and if you weren't into competitive play, that could be really off-putting and it might not seem like the game was for you. But all that changed with the introduction of Pantheon, which is a multiplayer format that all major card games should have to be successful. Pantheon is a singleton format, so no game ever feels the same. The boon system adds a bit of surprise and fun to make the game even more unpredictable. And that CSR that's been sitting in your binder that you never really got to use and nobody ever wanted has new life because of Pantheon. So now you can sleeve it up, play it, and enjoy it. But that's not all that Pantheon has to offer. If you're interested in politics and want to try to make deals with other players, or even form alliances to take down a player that's a problem at the table, Pantheon provides a chaotic game state that will always be fun every time you play. As a new player, it can be a bit intimidating when it comes to picking out your first starting product. If you're starting by yourself and you're just looking to get into standard play, consider looking at a starter deck or a recollection deck if you want something a little more fleshed out and ready to jump into the game. If you're getting into the game with friends, consider looking at Pantheon and testing the waters before deciding if you want to do something a little more serious. The first thing to know about Grand Archive is that it's not like any other card game that's out there right now. You're not just throwing a bunch of creatures onto the board and doing stuff. You are the champion in this card game, and it has an RPG quality to it where your champion starts off at nothing basically, and then you can equip gear, you level up, you gain access to new abilities and stronger allies, and progress over the course of the game to eventually become your most powerful self. The next thing to take note of is the memory system in Grand Archive and why it is so much better than other card games that are out there. Magic, you can get landlocked. Pokemon, you can not have enough basic energies to be able to play. And other card games, you can get locked out of playing the game by just not having the correct creatures that are needed to combo off. How you play in Grand Archive is that with the memory system is your hand is your resource. You pay a certain amount of cards from your hand into your memory to play a card from your hand, and then you get those cards back on your next turn. You can use those cards in memory to level up your champion, equip it with more powerful gear, and progress your character through the course of the game. But ultimately, you always have something to play, and the only reason that you wouldn't have something to play would be because you made the choice to overextend yourself. The last, and I think the most important reason to get into Grand Archive in 2026 is the community itself. I've made so many friends and talked to so many great people about this game, and I still to this day enjoy having conversations about things and making content for the game. Everybody is so friendly, and welcoming and helpful, and I see it all the time, whether I'm hanging out in the main court with people and I see people teaching new players, or even at my locals where if it's not me, it's somebody else who's sitting there teaching a new player how to get into the game. The reason I'm recommending Grand Archive in 2026 isn't because it's the biggest card game out there, because it isn't. It's because it feels like you're getting in at the right time. The competitive scene is established, Pantheon has opened up new doors for casual players to come into the game, and we have a brand new expansion right around the corner in August. And unlike getting into a card game that's been around for 20 years and you wish that you had gotten in sooner, you're now getting in while this game is still writing its story and becoming the game that it will be down the line. 5 years from now, people are going to look back and be like, man, 2026 was the year that Grand Archive really popped off. So if you're looking for a great community to play a game with, this is that community. If this guide helped you, consider leaving a like and hitting that subscribe button if you want to see more content. And leave me a comment down below letting me know what the first champion that you're going to pick up is going to be. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.